Hey, I want to talk to you about dimensions. There's so much talk about third dimension, fifth dimension, multidimensional. What does it all mean? Well, I want to explain it to you in terms of night and day. Just as our planet has a night and a day, depending on whether we're facing the sun or facing away from the sun, our whole solar system revolves around the galactic solar sun or the Milky Way sun. And just like our planet has a night and day, our whole solar system has a kind of night and day, whether depending on whether we're facing the galactic sun or facing away from the galactic sun. Now, the sunlight holds lots of high vibrational frequency. It's what our solar sun gets fueled by our galactic sun, and our solar sun in turn fuels us. And now that the galaxy, we've gone from a period of being away from the sun when we've been in the third dimension, and now we're moving back into daytime. Our whole solar system is moving into daylight, galactic daylight time, and all these new high frequencies are coming in. When we are experiencing a galactic nighttime, all those light codes, that light holds codes and frequency, as that separates away from us, we start forgetting all of that information that was offered in those light codes. And that's why the third dimension is often known as the state of being asleep or forgetting. And also, a lot of what we forget makes us feel separated. And so we've even separated out things into a land of opposites, where in the third dimension we experience uh, left or right, big or small, light or dark. But now that we're moving back into galactic daytime, things become unified. The fifth dimension is not about polarity or opposites like the third dimension. The fifth dimension is about unity, where things are this and that. So light and dark, big and small, right and left. Everything can be experienced simultaneously. And that's because of the frequency that you're in the fifth dimension. And you won't be able to understand that until you're in the fifth dimension. But that's where we're going. And we have this unity field that connects us all. And in the third dimension, it was all about separation. That in that forgetting, the unity field that binds all humans is based in fear or negativity or survival. And that's why there's things called like mass hysteria. As we move into the fifth dimension with all this new light codes and higher frequencies, we start remembering everything and we move into a state of unity where we are all connected in love. And so we're moving from a unity consciousness based in fear to a unity consciousness based in love. And to get from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, even though we're taking in all this light, our consciousness needs to travel through the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is non-physical. In the fifth and then the third, we're physical. But your consciousness is more than just your body, and it can go through a non-physical reality, such as the fourth dimension. This is where we go when we're dreaming and stuff. But in order to raise our frequency to the codes of the fifth dimension, our consciousness needs to go through the fourth dimension, which acts as like a giant strainer or a net, catching all that separation, heavy vibration that's not compatible with these new light codes anchoring in the fifth dimension. So it's like catching all the places where you feel separated, where you have felt trauma and pain and really low vibrational experiences that have actually integrated into how you perceive yourself and into your identity. So many people feel like when they're moving through this, they're having some kind of death. They feel like there's part of themselves is dying, and it is, because the parts of yourself that were created in pain and suffering can't go with you. So you have to let those stories go. And some of us are really attached to those stories. They become a part of how we have our identity. So it can be really challenging. So if you find yourself maybe feeling really stuck, feeling like all this heavy stuff is coming up and you don't know what to do with it, you thought you've healed it, and it can be rough. Please drop me a line, and I would be happy to spend a little time with you over the phone or share some resources with you through communication somehow. Um, and, we can help each other. Because just as we went through it, I went through it, I had people that helped me. I would love to help others. So if you're finding yourself stuck and need a little help, getting through that filtration system of the fourth dimension, drop me a line and I will reach out. I'm Athena, and it is time to awaken.